Hello gentlefolks, so I'm gonna be ranting about how fucking awful the CRK fandom is reacting to the new update. First of all, White Lily and Shadow Milk. I'm gonna hit you with the heavy truth here. White Lily has always been destined to die. Your opinions do not matter and literally will not change the story. It has been stated that CRK is the only timeline where the ancients live, and White Lily died in this universe. Let that sink in. Yes, it is extremely saddening that she crumbled, but I guess half of the fandom doesn't understand that White Lily Cookie and Dark Enchantress Cookie cannot live without each other. They are basically the two sides of the same coin, and in order to defeat Dark Enchantress, White Lily would also have to crumble. And if you watch the end credits, you see that Youre Vanilla and the other ancients receive a box from Pastry Cookie. This box has letters from White Lily and a gift for Golden Cheese Cookie, which I will admit, made me ugly cry, but in the letters, it apparently states that she was already planning to go inside the rift, which she did. And that she never told any of the ancients because she knew they would go through almost anything to save her and defeat Dark Enchantress at the same time. White Lily knew she was bound to die, but she wished to defeat Dark Enchantress for not only Cookiekind, but also to redeem herself and prove herself to Cookies who Dark Enchantress hurt like Golden Cheek. Say, it's stupid to say I.P. White Lily should have been Shadow Milk only because Shadow Milk is a Shadow Milk has always been bound to be the main villain after Dark Enchantress, especially if his other half is Youre Vanilla, which is basically the main protagonist. Yes, most of the budget has gone towards Shadow Milk this past year and this year, but him being alive and a lot stronger does not mean Div Sisters is milking him. Keep in mind that the scene between the Light of Freedom and Solidarity, or more commonly known as Silently Child, and Shadow Milk took half a year, if not a year or more. This story has been set for 5 years of course, with some editing most likely, and Div Sisters will not change it because of what the fandom says. And here's a burning hot take, coming from a Shadow Milk shipper. If you don't like or can't defend Shadow Milk after this update, you're a fake and you only like him because of his fanon blue jester twink side, and you don't appreciate and comprehend the rest of him. You don't appreciate how we are getting more content of him, not because he's a fan favorite, but because he's basically crucial for you to understand the change between Act 1 and Act 2. Yes, his actions are horrible, but if you genuinely love him, then you would understand why he is doing this. Yes, you would pity him, but you must understand that he's gone completely insane. Yes, he's basically beyond redemption, but if you genuinely love him, you would still love that side of him, and not only the fan and her my Pookie Bear. I am so silly. To me, it is genuinely so upsetting and frustrating to see him watered down to a silly blue jester twink when even Timekeeper Cookie is caught off guard from him. Him almost getting in Timekeeper's time pocket. Shadow Milk was powerful and is even more powerful now that he is not only the Beast's soul gem, Light excluding the Light of Solidarity and took a tiny bit of the ultimate Cookie. Okay, and here's the second bit. I'm not gonna put text to speech for this, so pause to read.